Alright, hey guys, remember the CCG back in the video. This video I'm going to be testing the new Majespecter support, and if you guys might have seen, Majespecter got new support in Phantom Nightmare, and I thought this would be a good chance to show you guys 5 new combos that this deck is able to do now. And we're going to start with the first 1-card combo, but this is the true 1-card combo here, where we're going to normal summon out Bunbuku, activate his effect here in order to add ourselves to Porcupine, special summon Porcupine, use Porcupine's effect here to special summon itself out. And then we can link summon into New. New lets us get our Pendulum monsters back, so we get our skills back, and we can put Yada and QB in the extra deck here. So we're going to put them here, and this is great because now we can activate both of their effects. So I'm going to activate both their effects in order to search out a trap and a spell respectively. Then here, you can see I have Majespecter Wind right in my hand, which is perfect because I need it for Majespecter Draco. Now that Draco's on the board, I'm going to be able to tribute summon my Link monster in order to summon out my Toad Ogama. So, because a monster is tributed on the board while Majespecter Draco is here, twice per turn I can attach a material and special summon a level 6 or lower wind spellcaster monster from your deck. So I'm going to be doing exactly that. And I'm going to use Ogama here in order to set up myself Majespecter Tempest. I'm not going to be able to activate it this turn because of Ogama, but of course it's a trap anyways, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Then I can summon out my Porcupine once again, and that'll let me set my Wind from my grave back to my board. So this is great because then I can actually reuse this card. And yeah, this is going to be the setup here. This is a 1-card combo. We don't have the field spell, which you're going to see with the 1.5 card combo, but you still have Majespecter Draco, 2 copies of it here. And the way that we're going to play with this is that you're basically going to tribute something either by using Majespecter Tornado, Majespecter Tempest, or Majespecter Wind. And you're going to tribute out a Majespecter monster, and when you do that, you can activate Draco here. If a monster is tributed while this monster is in the field, you can attach a material and then summon more Majespecter monsters. So it's pretty perfect. You're going to be able to get a bunch of monsters back out here, which gives you more fuel for this, while also being able to activate their effects and stack up your hand or stack up the board with more monsters slash spells and traps. But let's go to the next combo. Alright guys, so this is the next combo that I have for you. So it's using Bunbuku once again, but a card to discard. And you're going to see why we use this. I kind of hinted at it, but it's for the field spell. But I'm going to normal summon out Bunbuku, do the same thing, get out Porcupine, special summon out Porcupine, then I can get New, get my materials here while filling up my grave. This time, instead of putting QB though, I'm going to put Yada and the Draco Slayer Majespecter monster, the Majesty Pegasus, the Draco Slayer. So we're going to get this out, activate both of their effects. So here I'm going to be able to search out a field spell. So this is a great way of searching out Sacred Village of the Spellcaster. Sacred Village of the Spellcaster is kind of like this oppressive card to get out here. Basically your opponent's not going to be able to activate spell cards so long as you're the only one that controls Spellcaster monsters. Most of the time that's going to be the case. So you're going to be able to lock them out of that. But this also gives you a chance, if you wanted to, instead of getting this, you could get the field anyway. So I'm going to discard for the cost of that. Then I'm going to get out my Majespecter Draco, tribute out a monster, get my Toad Ogama. I can activate Draco's effect here because I tributed a monster. Ogama here will let me set my Tempest. Then I can get my QB out. QB here, just stack up my hands with more cards here. And now I'm just going to get my Secret Village of the Spellcaster. So see, here's the effect. It's exactly what I described to you guys. But it's super oppressive. It's kind of a floodgate here, just for the spells. And yeah, we have Majespecter Tempest as well as Majespecter Tornado. So now we can just kind of deal with our opponent. If they try to activate anything, we can just negate it, tribute a monster. And of course, because we're playing against ourselves here, it's not going to be destroyed or anything. But we can use Majespecter Draco still in order to tribute, in order to special summon out a monster. And then here I chose to get out Porcupine because it'll let me get Majespecter Wind back. But that's the second combo that I want to show you guys. Let's go to the next one. Okay guys, so the third combo that I have for you is using Majespecter Crow Yada and a card to discard. So it's a similar combo as the other one that I just showed you. But we're going to use Yada here in order to get Majespecter Wind. And it's like a roundabout way of going to your Bunbuku. Then we can use Bunbuku here in order to get Porcupine. The difference here is that we're actually able to use Bunbuku's effect. Porcupine's effect here in order to set our Majespecter Wind, which is great, and we can use Yada here, or we can keep Yada here in the extra deck, which is great as well. We can use New, get these 2 monsters. I like getting Bunbuku because he's a level 3, and you can't use him for exceeding. So I like getting these 2 out here. Summon out my 2 monsters. I'm going to be able to activate both of their effects respectively. In this case, I decided to get Majesty Pegasus, so of course you could get the the spell secret spell village spell card, and if you want to be like oppressive. But you could also use Majesty's Pegasus here in order to extend. And here I'm gonna get my Majespecter Tempest. So here's Pegasus. I'm gonna tribute my Majespecter, my new, in order to get my Ogama. Of course, being able to activate both their effects. So this is going to be your way of stacking up your spell and trap zone. You can see a lot of ways to oppress my opponent, as well as negate their things. And yeah, I'm just going to end with 2 Dracos. So you can see the main difference with the 1-card combo with this one is that having that 1 card at discard just means you get the field spell, which means that you could extend a bit more. But yeah, usually you want to use it to get into the oppressive spell village field spell, if that's your way of going about it. But you could also extend with Majesty Pegasus, so both are really good to do on your own. But let's go to the next combo. Okay guys, so the next combo I have for you is using the Toad and Porcupine as well as a card at discard. So we're going to normal summon out Toad, use Toad's effect here, and chain it with Porcupine. So here we're going to set down Majespecter Tornado. Now I can actually get Ogama on my scale. So I'm going to Pendulum Summon just like I did before, activate both of their effects. You want to be able to do this here. Get myself the Majesty Pegasus. Of course, like I said before, you could go for the Spell Village and just not have to deal with like extending beyond that. But I'm just showing you guys a different line because it'll be a shorter combo if you just do that. But it's totally respectable if that is what your way of the way you want to play it. Now here I'm going to use Porcupine to get it back on my board. So now I can use Majesty Pegasus, get myself my Yada. So it's just great in case I want to get my Draco back out. And then I can use my Neko Mata. This is just great because I could stack my hand with another monster here or another card that I choose to get. In this case, it's going to be Porcupine. And yeah, I'm just going to be able to tribute. Of course, this is just mainly showing you guys that by tributing, I'm going to be able to get my Majespecter monster effect to trigger. And now I can get my Porcupine and use Porcupine to just recycle a card again. And of course, just search things out. So it's just going to be like that. Right guys, so this is the final combo that I have to show you. So it's using Porcupine and Toad again. So this is just going to be the same 3 cards as I did before, but it's just showing you a bit of a different line as we're going to be able to utilize the Secret Village. So here we're going to do the same thing as we've done before. We're just going to stack up our skills, activate our skills, get our Yada and our Majesty. And here, instead of searching out the field spell, the Majespecter field spell, I'm going to search out Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I can use my Majespecter Wind, get rid of my new. And here it's just showing you like what would be the case if we if we were able to still use Kirin. So as I said in my video about the new cards, this Majespecter Draco does include that you can special summon a level 6 or lower wind spellcaster monster from your deck. So that does mean Kirin is able to be summoned. So that does give the chance, like it opens the window that Kirin might come back here. So I thought it'd be cool to just put it out here just so you guys can see. And of course, since you're not actually able to play with Kirin, the way you change is just get another low 4 monster. And it's just as we did with the other combos, and you could just exceed. But yeah, we're going to get our Spell Village, or the Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So we have Majespecter Draco, in case we tribute something, we're able to get a monster out, as I've covered. We have the Secret Village of the Spellcasters, which means as long as we control a Spellcaster monster, our opponent's not going to be able to activate a spell, which is incredibly oppressive. Then we have Majespecter Unicorn Kirin. During either player's turn, you can target a pendulum monster in your monster zone, and 1 monster your opponent controls, return them to the hand. So being able to bounce something back is amazing, and it's going to be incredibly annoying for your opponent to deal with. And the QB here is just your tribute fodder until you start building things up with Draco. And of course, once you summon out the Porcupine, you can set back the Majespecter Wind. But I hope you guys enjoyed the new support. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.